Alright, hey everybody, welcome back again. This is the Crypto Report. I'm your man Adam. Hope you've been following along. I think we got a good show, a little bit of information for you. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the little notification bell, get notified anytime I put a new video out. I try to do this at least once a week. I think it's been once a week on schedule. But we're about to get into it, so sit back and enjoy the ride. Alright, here we are. I don't know, a little bit going on in the news lately. But first, I do want to let you know we are filmed in front of a BLive BitTorrent live audience. Feel free to become a beta tester of the BitTorrent app, and you'll be able to access the BitTorrent BLive option in the BitTorrent app. It is available in the Google Play Store. I do have my ID in the description, so you will be able to watch live as I record these shows and see anytime I mess up. Already today, I just cut it in. I usually do this in one take, but I've already cut it at one point because I didn't have my notebook in front of me, so I got caught on BLive, and you can see all that too. But Bitcoin is not my pet project, but it's my favorite store of value right now. I don't see it being anything less than a superior store of value, digital store of value. It's been hovering around the $7,300 to $7,500 a Bitcoin range, and staying there. And I don't care what news report I see. I'll see one that says, "Oh, the signs say we're dropping down to 5,000." I'll see the next one that says, "Oh, this little movement says we're going to be up 10 grand." And I mean, nobody can predict it, so I'm not even worried about it. The way I focus on my digital currencies, digital assets, I look for capabilities to continue to earn more. I'm not looking at the actual price at this point in time because I think we're on the cusp of a complete transfer of our financial system. I mean, you already have China introducing their own cryptocurrency, and I mess up a lot of these names, but I think it's Wobi. If I was reading it in English, I would say Hugh Boy or something like that. I think it's actually Wobi. Wobi is actually helping. They're actually holding classes for officials in China, getting them introduced to digital currency so that they're ready, which tells me that they've already been working on their digital currencies for quite some time. And I think they're about ready to take off. I see it happening in the near future. And I honestly think, well, I don't like to talk about prices much on here and market fluctuations and charts. I think once that sets in and all the regulations open up for certain projects, I think there are exchanges that they will allow in there have been established for 3 years or more, so it's a credible exchange for the most part. I think that will create an influx of money into digital currencies and projects, digital tokenized projects that could very easily spark the next bull run. Now, I'm looking for it to happen anytime in the next 6 months. So it's not like I'm saying, oh, buy in today, tomorrow it's going to shoot up, it's going to moon. I don't do that because I'm not a psychic. I don't have a crystal ball right here in front of me, but I see a lot of potential with that change. And quite honestly, a lot of the projects I'm invested in are founded in China. While they may not be based in China anymore, they were founded in China, and I think could very easily go back. And I have no issues with that. I mean, I'm completely on the opinion that we need to advance into a world instead of a country and another country and another country. We need to realize we're humans and just work together. But anyways, my point being in that Bitcoin's been hovering around the same price for quite a while now, but I'm not worried about it because I'm actually not touching my cryptocurrencies. I used a little bit. I was just a hair short on my living expenses, so I actually cashed in some Bitcoin using my Spend card. Spend is an excellent card. I do have the referral link in the comments or in the description as well. Once you get the card, it is a $25 membership fee, but once you get the card and use the referral link, I think we both get like $50 or $100. But yeah, free money is free money, always. And the thing I like most about Spend Card is you don't have to cash out the currencies to use them. Like, I'm in projects that pay out returns in TRX, for instance. And the Spend Card, you can deposit your TRX and spend it directly anywhere Visa is accepted. So it's real easy. Real beneficial for anybody that's into cryptocurrencies that want to be able to use them now. Like I said, I cashed out a little bit, like $28 worth of Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying, just to help cover some expenses I was a little bit short on, but just having that capability. Again, the Spend card, Spend app in the Google Play Store. I think it's in the Apple Store as well, although I'm an Android man, so I couldn't tell you for certain. But it's really beneficial. It also works as a centralized exchange at market price. So I can deposit my Tron and switch it to Bitcoin if I wanted to, but there is my basic game plan. Bitcoin's my store of value. I put it in a lot of places to earn returns on it, and TRX is my transferable token. It's instant, usually within seconds, if not less, that it'll transfer. So it's a usability. Again, I transfer it to my Spend card, get an email, hey, it's here. I hit the little button that says I can use it, swipe my card. Really, really nice. But I mean, we haven't talked about the French. I believe it's Bank of Europe. I believe France is developing their own cryptocurrency too, although I didn't plan on talking about that, so I don't have much information on it. That'll probably be for the next show. But yeah, a lot of good potential happening in that area. Now, of course, my pet projects right here: Tron, and Wink. There's rumors going around about Tron right now, and I don't know. I believe Tron has already come out and said the rumors aren't true, but supposedly Tron has acquired Steemit, which works along the lines of their media and file sharing for reward type program, similar to BitTorrent and the BTFS network. That's another thing I really like about it. I mean, they're creating multiple blockchains that actually work together, and it helps manage the transaction capability while still building and working together. So that's definitely a plus, and I think it's going to bring in a new era too, where And I know Justin's already talked about this. Justin's son has said that he's working on cross-chain communication. Well, he's getting the experience in the cross-chain communication with his own separate chains and getting them to communicate together. So while it might be more of a basic level than a full cross-chain communication, I see it as groundworks and experience for the future to come. But if they did acquire Steemit, I think for the most part it would help on their user base, maybe give them more platforms to run on the BitTorrent file sharing system on the BTFS network, and could be beneficial. Add a lot of users in. A lot of people already use Steemit to be rewarded through tips. I actually don't use Steemit. I might look into it now that I have this information, even if it ends up just being misinformation. It does give me something to look into. I do work on the tip systems through the Brave browser, and I really like the way it works. So feel free if you're on the Brave browser, feel free to send me some tips, help fund the creation of this content, and as well as other shows that I do produce. Also, I've been with Wink since they were Tron Bet, and as far as the gaming platform, it's more or less just a casino right now, but there's a lot of things in the works. If it was just a casino and planned on staying just a casino, I would still have excitement for it, but not near as much as I do with the whole game plan. I mean, I was just rereading the white paper earlier and looking at Q1 and Q2 of 2020, and with the integration of multiple currencies being advanced, new games on the way, they have a new UI being built, designed, what have you. That's all good. That's all good stuff. But with Q1 and Q2, they're looking to advance into the actually original plan from when I actually started being active and talking with them. I think Q2 is when they actually want to release the DApp store, and this would be awesome for Wink and the Tron network. If they can actually release the store that dApps are released on, like Google Play. Google Play, you qualify, you release their app, you release your app on Google Play. Well, you go to Google Play, you type in the name, and it pulls it up. So I think if they just worked on a qualification system for dApps, it gives new dApps the ability to tap into an existing user base and gives quality projects the potential to come out strong. At the same time, it gives your users a level of comfort and realizing that this might be a little more safe, a little safer than just finding something out in the wild and not knowing if it's somebody trying to do a pump and dump, somebody trying to do an exit scam, or if it's really a quality project. And so many people stay away from quality projects because they're worried that it might be the next scam, that I think we have a lot of quality that's being missed out on. And if they go to a dApp store with, say, confirmed smart contract, like their contract is right, is the way it stands, and if they change it, we send out a notification for the new contract or something. They have to confirm the project, or the app is pulled from the dApp is pulled from the dApp store, or something along a warning message. Hey, this contract's been changed. Something's not right. We're pulling it off the system. Whatever. So it gives users a level of comfort. And I think that will help bring in a lot more users who mass market, because we have a lot of investors, crypto investors now, who honestly a majority of are not experienced investors. And to be honest, I was minimally experienced when I first started, and yes, I took a big L. I think of it as my initiation into crypto, I guess. I don't think there's anybody in crypto that hasn't took an L somewhere. But luckily I didn't have much in, because you never put in more than you're willing to lose. But I think if you give a little level of comfort to your average person, they will be more likely to join in. And I think if Wink follows the plan and becomes the dApp store, it could do it. It could do it. Downloadable, independent wallets, anything like that. Put a separate wallet in Wink, or tie it into the Opera browser, because I think that's part of Q1 with Wink next year. Something about tapping into the Opera browser user base, which of course anybody that is following the massive spider web that Justin Sun is building knows that he bought Opera, or bought a major share of Opera. He pretty much owns the browser as far as I'm concerned. So we got Opera with the built-in Tron wallet, Wink becoming the dApp store, BTFS, BitTorrent, and the file sharing system for live streaming videos with BLive, or file sharing and dispersing with the BitTorrent client. Then on top of that, you have what's coming next is Tron TV. Tron TV is already, I guess it's kind of being demoed right now. Last time I was on there was just a lot of previews and clips and things like that, but that has so much potential right there. And then we look at another big thing that just kind of helps it out and ties it right in. Tron has partnered with Samsung. This is the one I told you just a little bit ago. I kind of reported a little early and backed off of, because it wasn't confirmed. I don't want to get known for shilling fake news. I really don't. I'd rather have respectable people watching who want to hear the truth, no matter how good or bad it is. Now, Tron partnered with Samsung. Samsung removed Netflix from their phones. I don't know if this is in the future, already happened in the newest models, but they're removing Netflix. They're getting away from Netflix and the tie-in. I'm sure you'll still be able to download it. But Tron partnered with Samsung. Then you got Wink as the dApp store. Put that on Samsung. Samsung got rid of Netflix. Replace it with Tron TV. Make Opera the built-in browser with the built-in Tron wallet, but Samsung already has the wallet, the Samsung Key Store. You could have the built-in option to transfer between the two, or just tie them together. You know, there's so many possibilities, but I see so much potential with this. With everything that's happening, it's unreal. Then you have now, Justin didn't buy Poloniex. Tron didn't buy Poloniex, but Justin is a major investor in an Asian investment group that bought Poloniex, and then bought Tron Watch Market, and are rebranding it Poloniedex. So they have the Tron Decentralized Exchange, and Poloniex, the full-blown exchange. I don't even know if that's the right way to say it, but you got Poloniex Exchange and Poloniedex, the rebranded Tron Watch Market. So you've got your currency exchange. I mean, they keep talking about, we were talking about within the past year, Web 3.0. Well, guess what? Tron's already getting past that, and we're going into Web 4.0 and skipping all the rest. And looking at the big picture and all that's going on, I believe it. I believe it. I don't see a way that this could fail, honestly. I mean, unless people just do a bad job or don't put in the work. Of course, that can always make it fail. But the plan is so well laid out, and each part of the plan helps the other part succeed. And that's part of the genius of it. This is going to work. Like I said, I don't see how it couldn't. There's a lot. The price is really low on Tron right now. Perfect. In my opinion, not financial advice. Perfect time to buy it. Because with all this good news and the price not really moving, I'm in shock. It's people are so busy worrying about when's the Warren Buffett launch? Oh, did Justin screw that up? What about the Tesla giveaway? Well, from my understanding, he went ahead and gave away two Teslas because of the paperwork, and they've already announced that they're working on getting all parties back together for the Warren Buffett lunch. But two little bad things and it's seeming like 100 good things. It's like every other week there's something else good being announced. And it's not just being announced as oh, we're doing something good. We started working on this advancement of our one project. No, it's Justin acquired BitTorrent. Justin being part of a group of investors that acquired Poloniex. Poloniex acquired Tron Watch Market. Justin became a major investor. Tron became a major investor in Wink. Major investor in Opera, if not full ownership. I don't remember exactly. Partnership with Samsung. These are major moves. But people are too worried about, oh, lunch with Warren Buffett and a Tesla foobar. You know, it's crazy. And that's why I'm sticking with it, and that's why I keep expanding my holdings. I'm not spending it right now, of course, unless I really have to. I'm expanding what I'm holding. I will do transfers between other community members for services. I've bought some logos for different companies I'm building, and paid in Tron, paid in BitTorrent. But that's another thing that I'm seeing. Something I really wanted to do. I like micro incomes. All right. I love micro incomes. If I make $10 here, $10 there, and $10 in 20 other places, you know, that's $220. Let's just say a day, a week, whatever. Micro incomes, just by managing it. And if anything happens to one of those incomes, well, it doesn't hurt my ground-based income. So I'm working on setting up a micro income system in as many places as possible. One of the things I do is I do Google Opinion Rewards. And it's just little surveys, get paid in change, and I save it up, and I'll use it to buy premium games, premium books on the Google Play Store, or pay for extra gems or whatever in the specific games. Well, I found out while BitTorrent Live hasn't been tokenized yet, they don't have access to the actual tokens yet, which I believe is coming in the future. I can use my opinion rewards to load up my BLive. So I can actually put money on BLive, and if nothing else, I'm just tipping these things to content creators. But if they end up working the token system directly into what's already there, well, I've just loaded up on more of whatever, BTT, TRX, whatever, what have you, that they end up implementing into BLive. And I did it through the Google Play Store with free money for taking surveys on opinion rewards. So that's really nice. That's really nice part of BLive. And of course, my referral link to Wink is right there on the screen. It will also be in the description, so feel free to check it out. Use my referral link. Roll some dice, play some slots. Monopoly's great. Hash Lotto should be coming out real soon. But what I'm really looking forward to is when they actually get the pay to advance quicker games on there. I would love to see an RPG. I'm a big RPG fan. I do like addictive little games like Clash of Clans, or I also play collectible card games. Magic the Gathering, I've been playing since high school, 20 something years. 23, 24, something like that years. I've been playing Magic the Gathering. I haven't played much lately because, of course, my cards got stolen, and that's cool because I got the game online now. Well, if games like that, Tron Network, Wink, so much potential. So much potential, and like I've already said, Q2 next year is when the roadmap says we're going to be switching to an actual DApp store. And I would love to see that happen and have those kind of games added in. I think it'll generate a lot of income for Wink as a platform, and it'll also create a large user base. You wouldn't even have to tell people that it's tokenized. You could actually have people buying their gems, so to speak, through the DApp store and not even use the words digital currency, cryptocurrency, tokenized, and have a bunch of people join into the blockchain without them even knowing it. Because how many people actually play these games and buy the gems so that they can advance their village, their card collection, their inventory, what have you, anything like that. So a lot of potential with that. I think it's going to be a great future. So it's a really good time, in my opinion, to take the risk and participate in the Wink platform while the coins are still cheap to get. At the same time, not financial advice, but if you hear all the projects that I'm tying together and seeing how they support each other, how they will all be financially viable, and most of them are financially viable right now, I think, in my opinion, it's a good time to begin participating and get your shares, your tokens, however you want to look at it, in these platforms. Oh, man, keep it up, Tron, because I'm sticking with you. This was my first coin. I bought Tron. This is great. I bought not much, but 3,500 Tron tokens, and I was trying to buy in at 3 cents, and my identity confirmation with, I don't remember if it was Coinbase or Binance, because I was having to buy Ethereum on Coinbase, send it to Binance, switch it to Tron, and then do whatever with it. And I just held it at the time because I didn't know any better. But my identity confirmation took like a day, or took like a few days, so I couldn't buy in at 3 cents like I was supposed to. I ended up buying in at 15 cents. Didn't sell at 30 cents. My first experience with cryptos, you always got to take profit, stick with the projects, but always take profit. And that's a lesson. But then it dropped back down, straight down to 3 cents. So it was it was disheartening. But then that's when I found out the ability to make these micro incomes on the Tron network. So I think I've been talking about that for a good bit. Oh wow. I went through most of my time that I was going to record on just this, but I do want to cover one more thing. BlockFi. I'm actually starting to like this because this is another one of those micro incomes I'm telling you about. All right. BlockFi, I actually got in because of a referral link from Pomp on Twitter. Now, the wording of the tweet specifically said, deposit any amount and you'll get $30 for the referral. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't the case. They reduced the earning amount, your ability to gain interest to any amount, but it required a minimum $100 deposit, which I had and didn't put in because I was just testing it out to get the extra $30. So I completely missed out on that, and I was a little upset. It's okay, Pomp. I'm not mad. But then I started reading into it, and the interest you can actually get, depending on the currency you're actually have deposited, you can earn up to 8.6% annually, compounded. That's another good thing. If you're earning your interest and you're not pulling it out, you're not touching it, well, you put 1 Bitcoin in the first month, you earn on that 1 Bitcoin. Let's just call it 1.06 the second month, and you're earning on that 1.06 Bitcoin. And then you get, call it 7 just for easy numbers. I don't feel like doing the math. Let's just say 7. You have the next month you have 1.13 Bitcoin you're earning on. So and that's not exactly right because I forgot to add in that it is a year. But you get the idea. Every bit you earn of your interest, it compounds and you continue earning interest. So this is an excellent savings account in and of itself. You can earn on Bitcoin, Ethereum, or GUSD, which I don't know anything about it. I believe it's Gemini's stablecoin. But I don't have any information on it. But that's honestly the one you get the most interest on. Bitcoin is 6.2%. And of course, the rates will vary depending on the amount of Bitcoin you have in there. I think it's up to 10 Bitcoin, you get 6.2%, and so on and so forth. But that's just for letting it sit there. You don't have to lock it up for any specific period, because I also have my MCO card, but I got to lock it up to get the right rate, and I got to have MCO locked to get a higher rate. And I'm all good with that because that's another income with a different company that's giving me the rates. So I'm spreading out my micro incomes to a bunch of different places. If anything happens to one of these companies, I'm not hit. And that to me is the best way to look at it. Now, BlockFi has another really good thing about it. It gives it it has the ability for you to get a loan based off of your crypto holdings. I think you actually got to hold like twice the loan amount. Minimum is like $5,000, so you got to have a whole Bitcoin to get a $5,000 loan, but you don't sell your coins. You know, so you have the capability to keep your coins, and if they shoot up, I guess you should have the ability to pay off some of your pay off your loan, but we're not even going into that. You have the ability to borrow against your cryptocurrency holdings. So BlockFi, a really, really good project to look into, and another earning platform with the ability to get a loan. Just like I had to pull some of my Bitcoin out now to cover just a very small amount of some of my expenses this week. Well, instead, I could get loans if I never needed to without getting rid of my cryptocurrency and make me feel a little more comfortable. Because if you have to sell your cryptocurrency and it takes a moonshot the next day, you're going to feel sick. I mean, you didn't lose anything, but it still makes you feel sick. It's like, man, I could have made a lot of money. Well, instead, BlockFi will loan you against your cryptocurrency holdings in their wallet. You also have your interest-bearing bank account, and that's awesome. Of course, my link right up here on the screen, my referral link, check it out. It's worth it. I think the promotional deal I was talking about where you get $30 worth of Bitcoin for your $100 deposit, I believe that's over if I remember right. And I think it's a $10 $10 you get now, but don't quote me on that. Even without the bonus free cryptocurrency, it is just a no-brainer to take at least a small percentage of your holdings and put it in an interest-bearing account, because putting it into project after project after project gives you the potential for major returns and major losses, where an account gives you interest at a slightly safer way. You're not going to earn as much as if you're in a project and it moonshots, but it's a little bit safer. And if you hold a little bit of that in your portfolio, it's nothing but a bonus. It's nothing but a bonus. Just take a small amount and put it in there. Just start off with $100 and just see if it works. Get your free Bitcoin that they add on to it. And yeah, it's actually your wallet. While it's not a, I'm forgetting the terminology. I don't know why, but I'm forgetting the terminology. It's a custodial wallet. Anyway, Gemini actually has custody of the wallets for BlockFi. So Gemini's a company that's been around for quite a while, and it is a trusted name as far as the research I've done into it, and that's okay. Now, I will not put all of my coins there because I like to have coins in wallets I control, because I don't want to be censored, fined, however you want to term it. I don't want other people to have control of all my currency. But this is a good one to put a portion of your finances in and just see how it works for you. It might end up being extremely beneficial in the long run. But yeah, once again, referral links for several good projects are in the description. All of them, I believe all of them give you the capability to have bonuses for using the referral link. Spend, of course, Spend's about to change their requirements to get better cards. And now would be a great time to sign up and use the referral link to get the free spend before they make this transfer. And I see that potentially reducing the amount you get for signing up. So that's a really good one. MCO, Crypto.com. Crypto.com is a great card. Brave browser. Feel free to download it in the referral links. And tip your favorite content creators. If it's me, hey, that's great. If it's somebody else, man, just support your local, independent, worldwide, now I say local, but worldwide content creators that are your favorite. Start supporting them using these blockchain, cryptocurrency, digital currency platforms, and make it commonplace, make it used, because what am I all about? Mass adoption. Mass adoption of blockchain technology. That is my goal. Now, it's been great having y'all here, and I hope you stop by and see me again. And once again, hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends, hit that notification bell, get notified every time. Get the beta version, become a beta tester of the BitTorrent app, and get on BLive. My BitTorrent Live ID is in the description as well. Watch me live, watch me make mistakes, get bonuses just for doing that. I actually record several shows live. But it's been great having y'all here. Look forward to seeing you again. Have a great day.